I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. If not, I hope you had a great day anyway, because life is short, just enjoy. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to do a happy Monday, and I'm here on YouTube. I did one on my Instagram as well, and because you're not allowed to save them anymore, I figured let me just jump on here and do a happy Monday for my Crystal Colorist fam on YouTube. So I'm here, and I want to talk about a few really important topics, okay, you guys? We're talking about cutting with the moon. We're going to be talking about staying hydrated, and then we're also going to be talking about keeping the cost down with consistent hair care. Because I feel like a lot of people are overwhelmed by the price that they get from their stylist when they show them their inspiration pick, and I'm going to kind of help you life hack it a little bit just to stay on a budget friendly, trajectory. So our first topic will be cutting our hair with the moon, because I'm the crystal colorist and I absolutely love cutting my hair with the moon. Side note, I'm also going to be pulling some cards for the week. Should I do it by sign? Should I do like Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces? Should I do it by sign? Maybe, but I'm going to be pulling from the Wild Unknown deck, and then I'm also going to be pulling from my Earth Magic Oracle deck that I've been using on here for years, and it's literally the best. So I'm very excited about that. Ooh, Stone People Vigilance. Let's be vigilant with cutting our hair with the moon. So let's talk a little bit about it. I've been telling my clients now for years to cut their hair with the moon if they want to make it thicker, longer, stronger, prettier. If they have some root work they want to do, cut it with the moon. Now, we are made up, 80% of our body is made up of water, right? Our hair is made up of oxygen and water. The moon controls the water on Earth, controls the tides. Why would it not control us? Also, if you know my homeboy, Nicholas Culpepper, he loves to correspond botany, astrology, and medicine, all three together. And it's pretty much how I like to live my life as well. So he's dead now, but he was so cool back in the day. Now, while I was doing my research, because I am going to be doing a blog post about this, I wanted to organize my thoughts. And so I was doing some research. I found this great article, and I'm going to cite it for you. It's from thedailycrisp.com. The article was written by a woman named Hannah Fawed, and the article is called "The Best Time to Get a Trim for Fuller, Faster Growing Hair." Now, Hannah, she really summed up everything that I had been telling my clients for years, was that we're made up of water. Why wouldn't the moon affect us? Cut it on the waxing moon, not on the waning moon. So she wrote a really beautiful article, and I highly suggest going to read it. Also, check out elmhairstudio.com, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a blog post about that as well on there. So she talks about the new moon, the waning crescent moon, the first quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon, full moon, waning gibbous moon, third quarter, and waning crescent moon. Now, when you talk about hair growth, you want to cut your hair as it's waxing closest to the full moon. And like, let's say you want to wax your mustache or your eyebrows or any other part of your body where you just don't want hair to really grow as quickly, you want to go and do it during the waning of the moon. As the moon is getting smaller, that's when you want to cut if you want to stay away from the hair. You want to grow it. You're doing it on the waxing, and as the moon is getting bigger, right? So it says for fastest growth, get a haircut during the 2 weeks before the moon is full. So that means any of the phases before the full moon. For fuller hair, getting a trim or a haircut at the start of the full moon when it's fully illuminated. So she's saying for really, really the fullest hair, fast growing hair, you want to cut it the 2 weeks as it's growing to the full moon. If you want fuller hair, she's saying to get a trim or a haircut at the start of the full moon when it's fully illuminated. So I actually was born on a full moon. Thank you very much, universe. And for me personally, I started using this website a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it's called themoroccanmethod.com. And you just enter in your email address, which kind of annoys me. So I usually just like screenshot the 3 months ahead so I know what days the next 3 months, if I want to trim it for whatever day, you know, I'll have it and I save it in my phone. So that is my life hack. Go to moroccanmethod.com. They will ask you to put in your email address. So boop, 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 put in your email address and then screenshot it. So that way you don't have to constantly be going back and putting in your email address, because really, who knows where they send those email addresses? I don't know. Now our next topic is going to be staying hydrated. Oh my goodness. And I feel like every year it gets harder and harder to hold on to our youth. Anyone else with me on that? But here are my life hacks. Are they perfect? No. Do I think that they work good for me? Yes. Am I a doctor? Absolutely not. Am I a doctor of beauty? Perhaps. I'm not sure, you know? So, okay. Staying hydrated. My favorite things to do to stay hydrated, aside from drinking water, olive oil. Millions of billions of Italian ladies, they can't be wrong when they say drink a spoonful of olive oil a day. You want to put it on your rice, your vegetables, that's fine. I like to stay away from cooking it and just ingesting it in its cold pressed perfection form, right? So we'll do that. We're going to drink a tablespoon of olive oil a day because it's wonderful for our internal body. And I always say this, internal radiates externally. So you want to have that olive oil, right? So we're doing olive oil. What else are we going to do? We're going to do collagen. That's right. I use these chewies called NeoCell, and you could get them at Whole Foods, but they're great and I highly recommend them. They make a huge difference in your skin texture and the plumpness of your skin. And I know we all just want to like hold on to the youth for dear life, right? I'm not a big fan of plastic surgery, no shade if you are. But for me personally, I don't mind aging. I just want to stay hydrated. So now that we've spoken about our collagen and our internal oils, let's talk a little bit about our external oils. I'm a big fan of the company Herbivore. I like their packaging. They're pretty simple. I've used a lot of their products and I found that they work really well. Now, I think we all are on a budget these days, right? And we want eco-friendly ways to save. So my little life hack for the eco-friendly way to save is I hold on to the Herbivore bottles and I make my own facial oils. So I'm not throwing something into the landfill and I'm still using natural products. And I'm using my creativity to make my own facial oils. So I started to use blue tansy on my face and cedarwood and copaiba, and I'm a huge fan, and I put them all in a base of grapeseed oil and they work so well. And I'm also a huge fan of gua shaing. So if you want to gua sha to the best of your ability. Always use a little bit of oil on your face as you're gua shaing. So those are my 3 secret top tips for like staying hydrated is olive oil internally, collagen, and water, of course, and topical oils that you can make at home, and they're so fun. I love the brands Revive, I love doTERRA, I love Young Living. I use essential oils every single day of my life. I have a diffuser in my hair studio, I have 2 diffusers at home. I think it makes my animals more relaxed, and I can't say enough good things about oils. So get yourself some oils. Let me know if you like them. Okay. Another chit chat I wanted to have with everybody is about keeping our costs down when it comes to our hair with consistent hair care. I think a lot of people have questions about how often they should come in to see their stylist, or if they have color in their hair, how to keep it healthy and hydrated and also looking beautiful and in its best form without breaking the bank, right? So I had a conversation recently with a client. She usually gets a full highlight and a haircut. Sometimes we do a toner in between, and then she wanted a conditioning treatment. And, we talked about the price, and she was like, that's a lot. That was pretty much what she's always spent. But I know when you don't come in for a long time, you're like, wait, oh my God. So when you wait a really long time in between your highlight touch-up, right? Every 3 to 4 months, you should come in to get your highlights retouched. When you push it out to 6 or 7 months, we're going from like this much growth to now like this much growth all over the head if we're doing a full highlight. So that adds about 2 to 3 extra bowls of color depending on how you're measuring your lightener, right? So you're bumping your cost up from just needing this much root done to this much root done, and you're being charged additionally for the additional products. I know a lot of people don't realize that when we mix your custom formula for your highlight toner, it could be up to 3 different colors to make that perfect color for you, and each bottle is about $7.50 or 60 cents depending on where you live. So 3 of those colors together to make your custom toner is just that one little, and it's already a decent chunk of money. We're not even talking about the lightener. We're not even talking about, the blow dryers and the clips and the this and the that it costs to run a really good hair studio, right? So my suggestion to everybody is come in every 3 to 4 months to get your either a toner in between, so that way we don't have to do a toner, an additional in between toner. Let's say you get a little brassiness in between your highlights and you want to tone in between. I know that this is like totally like a different language to everybody, but I'm really trying to help everybody have beautiful hair color while at the same time not feeling like they're breaking the bank every time they go to see their hairstylist, right? Years ago, it was just a few foils in the front. Nobody even knew about toner, and our clients had way lower expectations before social media. Now that we have social media, I get a lot of pictures of these beautiful hair styles and colors, and you could just tell as a trained stylist that they have extensions, they have a single process color, and they also have highlights on top of that. And that's so much money, and I know that it just looks like effortlessly beautiful on them, but it costs like $1,500 to have hair like that. So let's keep our expectations realistic and go and see your hairstylist every 3 to 4 months. I get a haircut 3 to 4 times a year. And then since I can do my own toner, This is my natural color hair, and I do have some silvers, but I always do like a 5N toner on my hair just to bring it back to life a little bit. So just go and see your stylist every 3 to 4 months. That way they only have to do a partial instead of you waiting 6 to 7 months and they have to do a full, and it's exponentially more expensive and time consuming as well, because you'll be in the chair so much longer than if you just come in every few months, get it touched up, and then you're good to go with your maintenance, you know? So I hope that helped everybody. Let's just, should I pull some cards? I feel like I haven't pulled cards in a really long time. So let's do that. I hope you all are having such a wonderful day and week and holiday season. I know that it could be like a little bit of a bummer for everybody because, you know, not everybody celebrates with family. Not everybody celebrates with family. Not everybody lives close to their family. And so I know people could get a little sad around this time of year. So I wanted to make some extra videos, put them up there. We could all hang out together because I'm also really far away from everybody. And we don't have to be alone. So, okay. I'm going to pull one card from each of the decks for each of the signs. So this is going to be like a really... It's going to be a long video, but it's been a long hiatus, I feel like, right? So let's just enjoy and jump right in. So let's start with, I'm going to start with the beautiful sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. Give us our, like, beauty energy for Capricorn. Whoa, Cappies. Desert Vision Quest. Cappies, are you guys just like feeling like your style is just like a little bit stale and like a little bit dry and a little bit like lacking personality? Capricorns are about to come into their Venus retrograde in Capricorn for like 1,000,000 months. No, it's only like 4 months. Venus is going to be in Capricorn for a total of 5 months. So Capricorn, I have a feeling this winter is going to be all about you guys just making over your stale appearance. I'm going to advise you during the Venus retrograde, there will be no buying a whole new wardrobe. There will be no getting plastic surgery. There will be no cutting all of your hair off. You want to do things during this Venus in retrograde that are going to... Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, Capricorns. If you guys are feeling like I hate everything, take a step back, and why don't you focus on the positive and say, okay, this is what I really love about my style. Let me build on that. Let me perfect that. We're not tearing it all down and starting fresh. Even though you might be feeling a little bit stale, Capricorn, I want you to get up and I want you to move your body and I want you to shake it around and I want you to look at your closet with an honest eye and say, okay, I see what needs to go. I see what I love and what works for me and what I appreciate, and I'm gonna focus on the positive, right? So Capricorns, we're gonna focus on the positive when it comes to our beauty, our wardrobe, any sort of cosmetic stuff. This is not the time to go out and buy all new makeup. This is the time to look at your makeup collection and say, you know what I love and I wear every day? Copper eyeliner. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get the cleanest, best eyelash nourishing copper eyeliner I could find on the planet. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to streamline and you're going to clean and you're going to perfect everything in your beauty routine, in your wardrobe, in your hair care, because you're feeling a little stale. I want you to focus in on the positive, Capricorn. So let's see what the wild unknown has to say for my Capricorns. For beauty, for my Cappies. What's up, my beautifuls? Oh, okay. So 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Don't go and break the bank, okay? Don't go and throw every single thing out in your closet right now. Now is not the time to do that. However, it is the time to clear out your closet of anything that isn't sparking joy, putting it clean, wash it, fold it neatly, put it into your, closet. After the season is over, go over it, because the 10 of Cups in reverse is really kind of feeling like unfulfilled and not thrilled with life and unimpressed and just like searching for the fulfillment. Okay, so you might find, Cappies, over this Venus in retrograde that you're searching for fulfillment in all the wrong areas, and I promise you it's not going to come from you guys throwing everything away and starting over. We're going to take it slow, we're going to do an assessment, and we're going to put it all together in an organized way. So for my beautiful Cappies, I love that. Okay, let's jump on to boop-a-doo, Aquarius. All right, for Aquarius, what's going on beauty-wise for Aquarius? Whoa, meadow vulnerability and rain purification. Wow, Aquarius. So maybe you guys actually want to, I almost feel like, Aquarius, I almost feel like there is something in your style that you want to explore and do differently, but are you afraid that people are going to make fun of you? Like if you decide that you want to, maybe you're like a gothier person and you're like, you know what? I really love the color yellow. I think I want to start incorporating yellow into my wardrobe. Now, again, we're talking Venus in retrograde in Capricorn coming up December 19th. So don't throw everything from the past away, Aquarius, right? Here we have rain purification. This is almost telling me like go through everything in your beauty and closet and everything like that and give it a good wash, you know? And I feel like wash your brushes, wash your clothes, and see what comes out of the wash and has like little holes in it, and you know, okay, I could get rid of that. Maybe it might even be something that is, you know, from a grandparent that you've been really holding on to for a long time, and realizing that being without it makes you feel like a little bit vulnerable. Maybe your grandmother's name was Meadow. Maybe she lived in a house like by a meadow. I don't know. I'm really kind of getting like a attachment to something like given to you by an older aunt, like a great aunt or a great grandmother, or something that makes you feel really secure, but it almost makes you feel like it doesn't fit in with your personality now. Maybe you want to get rid of it. Don't get rid of it. But if there are things in your closet that don't hold up during your cleansing, get rid of those things. But I feel like there's something that you are holding on to that has sentimental value. And I would say hold on to it. And the rain purification, I really do kind of feel like this is saying clean everything, literally. Like, do you have things under your bed that you haven't looked at in a million years? Get them out, clean it out, clean your brushes, get a new toothbrush, clean your hair brushes, Aquarius. And hold on to the things that open up that solar plexus within you, and that does allow you to tap into that vulnerability, right? That I think a lot of us are kind of like lacking in today's day and age. So Aquarius, let's see what Let's see what the wild unknown has to say for you for Aquarius. Father of Cups in reverse, Aquarius. So you might be feeling like there is a father figure in your life who has withheld emotions. And I almost feel like Aquarius, it's like this father figure who withheld emotions from you either made you seek out men who continued to withhold emotions from you, and maybe you find yourself filling that void with food or shopping or snacks or jewelry or, you know, just like spending as a way to fill that vulnerability, right? Maybe you were close to his mom. I just get this is like a dad and this is like his aunt or his mom. And these two energies, I know this is supposed to be beauty, but these two energies, Aquarius, are really coming in for me. You might even be doing like a lot of crying, Aquarius, over this winter, this Venus retrograde, because you're starting to recognize how the love and support that you didn't get from an authority figure or father figure in your early childhood is not allowing you to be vulnerable in your relationships as an adult, or you're finding that it's really keeping you stuck in a loop of self-medication instead of just dealing with it and kind of like moving past it, right? So Aquarians, maybe you just need to go cry. Just go cry. It feels so good when you cry and you let it out. It detoxes your body. You might get a headache and feel a little foggy, but that's those toxins coming out. I always tell people when they start working out after they haven't worked out for a really long time, I'm like, you're going to get the flu or some sort of like sickness because you haven't worked out in so long and all those toxins are just like hanging out, you know, in your body. Okay. Pisces, let's see what's going on for my little fishies. What's going on for Pisces? Let's see. Pisces, new moon, promise, Pisces. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, so Pisces, we have the new moon coming up, so definitely a new start in a relationship. You might be getting engaged. You might be getting married or making some sort of other long-term commitment to a partner. Definitely love related. Let's see. Do we have any messages for our Pisces? Pisces, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse again. Okay, 10 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So you might just be feeling nervous about this new chapter in your life over this next 5 months. You might be, Pisces, you guys go one way, you go the other way. You're like, I'm confused. Do I make the right decision? Right? You don't know. But I think you're on the right path, Pisces. I think you're going to be just fine. I think that this is just a little bit of anxiety. Am I making the right decision? Am I putting roots down in the right places? Does this relationship truly fulfill me? I think you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right things with the right people. I have a feeling this 10 of Cups in reverse is just your anxiety, but congratulations to whatever the new moon promise brings you, because I think that it's going to be a good one, and don't allow yourself to be negative and doubtful and hold yourself back or second guess yourself, because just make a decision and go with it, Pisces. Okay. So our next little sign friends, we have Aries. Okay, Aries. My grandma's an Aries. Okay, ocean, ebb and flow, Aries. So let's see, ebb and flow. What is the second message for us? Let's do, oh, okay, okay. So we have for Aries, it is the 8 of Swords in reverse. So Aries, you know, the next 5 months for you guys, you might be holding back on your energy a little bit. You know, the ebb and flow is like you'll go out and venture out into the world for a little bit, and then the Eight of Swords in reverse is like, yeah, but I think I want to stay in my little cocoon and not really face the outside world. I think I'm just gonna like stay in the safety of the Eight of Swords, you know. So I think that Aries, over the next 5 months, your emotions probably, you know, will be going in, they'll be coming out a little bit. In terms of like beauty and stuff like that, you might, I almost feel like in terms of the beauty aspect, Aries, I almost feel like you're going to be really leaning towards clothes or beauty items that are going to be, you know, either nature-based or small-owned companies that aren't really out in the mainstream. It almost might be like little local like makeup companies that you're supporting, or, you know, it's going to be stuff like that, Aries. I really feel like you guys this winter, this Venus in retrograde, are kind of going to be like honoring the ebb and flow. If you're living on the East Coast or someplace that's cold, you know, you're probably going to find yourself doing a lot of baths or a lot of like soaking your feet, or, you know, really honoring that. And I really do kind of feel like you're going to spend this Venus in retrograde in Capricorn, or Venus in Capricorn, over the next 5 months. I think you're going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to go within for a little bit. I'm just going to like take a bath and have a humidifier in the house. And I don't really see Aries wanting to deal with the outside world too much, this Venus in Capricorn vibe. So let's see. We are up to Taurus. Taurus. All right, my beautiful Taurians. Give me the vibes for my Taurians for... We'll do Venus in Capricorn. There we go. Taurus, nurturing Gaia. Yeah, Taurians, you guys are an earth sign. You're the bull. You're ruled by Venus. You love like beautiful Venusian things, right? So Taurians, Venus in Capricorn, a fellow earth sign, you're really going to want to like get earthy. You might even seek out like a female healer or a female partner who's maybe she has like a sun in Cancer or like a moon in Cancer. But Taurus, I really feel like you're going to be attracted to women who are like earthly and earthy, and who are gonna bring you tinctures and, you know, give you herbs to drink and stuff like that. So Taurians, I just really feel that vibe that you're gonna be having some earthy interactions with women. You know, she could be a Capricorn, she could be a Cancer, or it could be a male. He could be a Capricorn, he could be a Cancer, you could be a female Taurus, you know, whatever. But I really do feel like Taurians are going to be seeking out like that nurturing, motherly figure in their lives. Let's see what the wild unknown has to say. You know, and Taurians, you guys might be like, you know what? I eat a ton of meat. I'm done with meat. I don't want to eat meat anymore. Or you might be like, you know what? I've lived in the city for so long. I'm done living in the city. I want my own garden. I want my own space. I want to grow my own vegetables. I want to be more self-sustainable because I'm sick of, you know, being a contributor to the problem. I want to be a contributor to the solution. So, all right, for my Taurians, we have the Son of Cups, Taurus. Yeah, okay. Hello. I mean, the Son of Cups is like a soft, sweet, gentle, emotional energy. You might see something, you know, in your life or in the world that really just upsets you, and Taurus sets you on a completely different path in your life. You may have been very mechanical, you know, in your work or whatever, and something just takes you back to when you were a little kid and you were on stage in the school play, and, you know, you're like, actually, I want a family. Actually, I want to take care of the earth. Actually, I want to start painting or collaging again. That's the vibe I get for you during this Venus in Capricorn the next 5 months. Taurus, you're really recognizing the softness within you, and it's pushing you to want to be a better person in this world, and also to nurture yourself better. So I think that that's beautiful. All right, we are on to the Geminis. Oh, my little gems. Okay, universe, what is the message for Gemini? What? Gemini, lake stillness. Yeah. The total opposite of what you guys are really great at, right? So the lake stillness, Gemini, I almost feel like this has scorpionic qualities to it. You might have a Scorpio rising. You might be involved with a Scorpio, right? It's like still waters run deep. So Gemini, I feel like during this Venus in Capricorn, you're not making too many moves per se, but I really feel like still waters run deep with you guys, and you're not able to move around as much, so your mind is getting deep, right? Your thinking is getting deep, your planning is getting deep. Like, you might not be able to travel right now or move around right now, but you're going to be doing a lot of traveling in your mind, I believe, right? Okay. Lake stillness. Beautiful, though. You might be in a very serene, beautiful, nature, natural environment. Okay, we just had a whole bunch of cards fly out for you, Jemmy. And this is the one on top. The Lovers, the Gemini card. Look at those two geese. Look at that, so pretty. So, you know, Gemmies, you might be in deep contemplation right now over the next 5 months, but I have a feeling that you are going to find, you know, Gemini, this is, the Lovers can be a card of deception as well. So it's like, make sure that whoever you decide to invest your time, energy, and emotions into is somebody who you actually want to fly high with, you know? Who do you want to achieve your greatest accomplishments with? You know, really think about it. And I know that things could look beautiful on top, but really think about the depth of who that person is. Because you don't want to be deceived. You don't want to be like flying high and then this motherfucker like cut your wings off. No! He's like, I have a great life insurance policy on you. Bye. You know, no. You know, just be still and be calm. Use your intuition, Gemini, and just make sure that whoever comes into your life in terms of love in the next 5 months, make sure you know what's going on, right? Make sure you know who that person really is. Okay. We are on to Cancers. My little Cancers. All right, what's going on? Venus in Capricorn for my Cancers. Okay, yes, Cancers. You guys are going to be taking like a deep sigh, like a deep breath, a deep sigh of relief. Like, oh, okay. Right? And the forest is like lush and green. So you're taking that deep, clean, cleansing inhale, and you're able to really like look at life, you know, see the forest for the trees, right? That's what really just came into my mind. I really think that Cancers are, they're recognizing the forest for the trees. And you guys are either going to be like doubling down or making big changes. All right, what's going on for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer? Yeah, you're building that vision. Four of Rods is like a celebration, right? In the traditional tarot, it's a marriage, it's a celebration, it's a party of some sort. I think you guys are really taking like a deep breath. You're seeing your life for what it is over the next 5 months, and you're saying like, you know what? I'm talented. I'm a good person. I am kind to animals and children. I also deserve to have a wonderful, beautiful life. You're really starting to see what's right in front of you. And I think over the next 5 months, Cancer, you guys are really going to have a lot of opportunities to celebrate, to grow. And really, when you look at this, like it's like a lush, beautiful forest. It's not, you know, the winter scene where it's cold and Capricornian. No, it's Cancer season. Everything is in full bloom. So look to your birthday time, Cancers, to see the culmination of it all coming together. And then you're going to be able to celebrate what you just, you know, went through for the last 5 months. You're like, okay, now it's time to put it all together, take a deep breath, step into my life that I truly want, and celebrate. Love that for you, Cancers. All right. Leo. All right, what's going on for Leo? Okay, Leo's just flew right out. Well, breach, Leo. You ready to come out of your hiding place? Ready to emerge? Let's see what we got in the wild unknown for the Leos. What's going on for Leos? Judgment in reverse. Okay. Wow. Leos, over this next 5 months, I feel a little bit like part of you wants to emerge into a new life, and then the other part of you is either really judging yourself for your past, which is holding you back from allowing you to actually emerge into the life that you truly want. I almost feel like you're like, I want to breach the surface, but something, whether it be something in your past that you did, or, you know, you feel guilty about, or whatever, it's like, it's time to let that judgment go. That's what this in reverse is. You're having a hard time letting it go because maybe it was like a very large part of your identity, but it's really time to let that go, Leo. You're ready to breach the surface of a new relationship, of a new way of life, but we all know this. You have to let that go. You have to forgive, whether it be yourself, whether it be, you know, other people who wronged you. If you really do want to breach that surface over the next 5 months, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes up that you're just going to either have to make amends with, apologize for, come clean for, release yourself of guilt. But Leo, in the next 5 months, I feel like you guys are you know, Capricorn and Leo, they get along because they're both very like regal signs, but I think that Leo could probably get themselves into a little bit more trouble than a Capricorn could. So you guys might have a little bit more guilt than a Capricorn, because Capricorns like do one wrong thing and they get like the whole book thrown at them. Whereas Leos, you could probably get away with it for a really long time. And you know, nobody will say anything to you. Another thing that I want to say to Leos that I feel like comes up in my vibes a lot is Leos, don't think that because somebody yeses you to death means that they are good for you. People who give you the honest truth and tell you, you know, like, hey, that's not good for you, or hey, that wasn't a good look, you shouldn't do that. You want people who are not yes people in your camp, because we all know what happened to all the famous people in the 80s and 90s when they had nothing but yes people in their entourage. And they lost all their money and opportunities. So Leo, you know, you're really ready to breach the surface of a new life this year. During this Venus in Capricorn, but you have to let a lot of stuff go that you judged yourself for and allow yourself to come into the new life. So Leo's beautiful. Virgo. What do we got for Virgo? Virgo. I want this card. So Virgo, you're really working on your intuition. You might also be hanging out with an Aquarius, or look to February for signs of what this Venus in Capricorn is going to hold for you. Yeah, Virgo, use that focus and intuition. You might even want to start working with crystals, meditating with amethyst, because that's the amethyst card. What do we have for Virgos? Give me Virgos. Whoo, Virgo. Virgo, beautiful. You have the Empress. You have the Empress with the crystals focus. This is all about the next 5 months for you. Is going to be it's going to be about focusing your intuition, because you're going to be putting down roots and you're really going to be growing into a lot of prosperity. You know, this could be something like you have wanted to, let's say it is related to beauty. Let's say you have been a little bit more Virgoian, you know, in your outfits. Maybe you worked in an office for a really long time and you wore suits every day, or you just really always had to be very particularly polished. Or now over the next 5 months, you're going to be, even though it's in Capricorn and it's a practical sign, I think you guys are going to be shedding a little bit of that practicality. And I think you guys are going to be stepping into a little bit more of that mystical, esoteric-y. Maybe that's why you're watching this video now, but you're really going to be moving into a more open and free and holistic way of life. And I almost feel like you're going to be like, never would I ever have thought of my life to be taking this turn, but I'm going to invest in doing this in my life. And you're going to meditate about it. You're going to use the amethyst to really tap in. Put it on your third eye, you know, put it on your heart chakra if you want to. Just really work with the amethyst, because it's going to help you find where you want to invest in your life and put down roots that are going to grow. The Empress is like pregnancy. It is a big project coming to fruition. It is other people recognizing you for the authority, like the respectful, loving Mother Earth authority in life. So Virgo, I feel like that's very, very beautiful. You guys are really kind of like coming into your own after a long time of trying to fit into society. And there's going to be a big switch in your life, and it's going to open doors for you that you had no idea could be opened. It's going to blow your mind. Virgo. I almost called you Aquarius. Virgo. All right. We are on to Libras. Libras. Okay. So my Libras, let's see what the Venus in Capricorn has for you. Mountain strength. Libras, you're an air sign. This is very much an earthy energy, and Venus in Capricorn is a very earthy energy. You might be enduring a little bit more during this Venus in Capricorn than some of the other signs. You might just be feeling a little bit more push-pull than you usually do, and the universe is going to ask you to be a little bit stronger as the Venus transits through Capricorn. Let's see what we have in terms of the wild unknown. The Hanged Man in reverse. You're going to want to be making moves during this Venus in Capricorn, but the universe is really kind of saying to you, no, you're probably going to have to be strong. You know, the Hangman in reverse, you want to make moves. You want to fly. You want to get things accomplished. But during the Venus in Capricorn, the universe is going to ask you to be a little bit more practical and a little bit more realistic in your approach to getting things done, whether it be beauty related, whether it be, you know, home renovations, or wanting to, you know, redo a part of your life. You want to get it going. You're ready to make these initiatives. But I think that the universe is saying to you, like, make strong decisions. Put strong foundations into place, Libra, so that way they're going to be strong over time. Don't just say like, oh, I'm ready to do it. I just want to do it. Like, I'm ready to be skinny. I just want to get liposuction. I'm just going to do it, whatever. That's not the Capricorn way, okay? The Capricorn way is, let me hire a trainer. Let me work out 6 days a week. Let me cut my calories. Keep it realistic. See a nutritionist. And I'm going to build a really, really strong foundation for the next, 6 months, see where I am, reevaluate, and go from there. Whereas sometimes the air signs are like, I'm going to get liposuction and I'm going to put on a, massaging stomach waist trainer, and that's what I'm going to do. That is so not the Capricorn way. Okay, so Libras, be strong, don't jump the gun, make a plan, execute it one by one, and just don't feel, rushed. Don't feel rushed, my Libras. Scorpios. What's going on, Scorpios? Okay, what is going on for my Scorpios during the Venus in Capricorn? Wow, so you also got strength as well. Scorpio, so you guys are also being asked to be strong and to build a firm foundation over the next 5 months. You don't want something that is going to be fleeting, We want something that's going to be like strong and sturdy. So for my Scorpios, what's going on? Venus and Capricorn for my Scorpios. The World, Scorpios. Wow. Amazing. Upright too. So Scorpios, I have a feeling you guys are going to be like, my whole world is changing. My whole world is shifting. Maybe you just got offered a really amazing job. Maybe it's in a different part of the country and you have to move, but maybe it's by mountains, Scorpio. So you might actually be relocating in the next 5 months to an area that has mountains, snowy mountaintops, and your whole world is going to change for the better. So Scorpio, you might be in the next 5 months just having this whole entire life shift, and watch out for the mountains. Are you moving to Colorado? Are you, moving to Portland? Are you moving to Washington? But I definitely see either you guys having a lot of inner strength and kind of like coming up against whatever comes your way, being like strong like a mountain, like that's cool. I have a ton of guides behind me who are just guiding my way and loving me and giving me all the bountiful stuff that I deserve in this world. Yeah. So Scorpios, watch out in the next 5 months for major life changes and your whole world changing, and you're feeling really strong about it, and you're feeling really positive about it, and you're feeling really good about it. So I love that for you. Okay, we are on to, I believe, Sagittarius. Yes, we are on Sagittarius. Okay. So for my Saggies, whoa. Okay, Saggies, you got lake stillness again. Not again. One of the other signs got lake stillness. I'm pretty sure it was Gemini. One more card for Saggies. One more card for Saggies. Give me a clarifier. Childhood innocence. Interesting. These give me such similar vibes. Sagittarius. Did you like that? Wait, there's more. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Wow, Sag. You're walking away from that heartbreak, huh? Okay, it makes sense now. So Saggies, I think that over the next 5 months, because Venus is in Capricorn, I have a feeling you guys are you're a fire sign. We're going into, the planet of love is going into an earth sign. So practical and not super fun. But I think during this time, you guys are usually like traveling and jet setting and blah, blah, blah. You might not have that opportunity the next 5 months, Sagittarius. So I have a feeling you are going to be in a place where you're really thinking a lot about your childhood, and it's like walking away from a lot of heartbreak, Saggy. It's almost as if this stillness allows the memories and the emotions that you've been suppressing for a really long time to come up. And, you might be thinking like, wow, I was really like robbed of my childhood innocence, or I really never had the opportunity to be a child. And so in my adult life, I pushed myself to go, travel, explore, and never really have that time to sit with those really deep, penetrating emotions. And it might take you back to your childhood, and really you're gonna have to walk away from all of the heartbreak and all of the disappointment and just all of the things that took away your opportunity to be a free form, free thinking, free flow child. And it shaped you into the adult that you are today. And that isn't a bad thing. But if you don't acknowledge what you lost in the past, it's hard to apply those lessons later in life. Like, let's say you become a parent, or, you just have intimate relationships where you keep finding that you come up against like this, like almost like impenetrable mountain of like sadness or miscommunication. this time, these next 5 months, Sagittarius are really going to give you that opportunity. You know, you might go back to your childhood home. You might go back to where the trauma was originally started. And it really is going to like bring up a lot of these emotions to the surface. But I think in the end, it's really going to be beneficial for you to move through all of this. So don't shy away from these painful emotions you're going to be seeing in the next 5 months. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this happy Monday. We covered a little bit of beauty, we covered a little bit of budgeting, and we covered Venus and Capricorn for each of the 12 signs. I love you guys so much. If you are on the West Coast and you want to book a hair appointment, you can visit www.elmhairstudio.com. You can follow me on Instagram, elmhairstudio.com, and you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys, and I will see you on the next Happy Monday. Bye.